Alrighty. So today we're making a guacamole. I've got a lime, I've got 3 avocados, a tomato, a piece of garlic that I've already peeled, and some cilantro. Yeah, I know some people don't like cilantro. I'm going to move these things aside, and the first thing I'm going to work on is the avocados. The background noise that you hear is our puppy Lola just chasing something. You see that looks pretty nice. I'm going to take the pit out just like that. And they're pretty soft. This one, let's see, I think this one's a little bit softer, so maybe it's going to be a little bit brown inside, maybe not, I hope not. Let's find out. No, it looks beautiful. Yeah, you see it is a little bit discolored, but that's okay because, you know, if they're ripe, the guacamole is actually going to taste a whole lot nicer than if they're not. Plus, it's easier to mash a softer avocado. Oops, there you go. So those pits are out. And now I'm just going to score it like this so it's easier to scoop, but not just easier to scoop. This way that the little chunks are, it's easier to mash because I'm going to have smaller pieces and I'm just going to mash it with my fork. Alrighty. And I don't think I'm worried about Instagram anymore. I'm going to just put this right on my YouTube channel. So we're going to just muddle on through the whole video. So that's that part. And now I've got my little work bowl. And I'm curious, because I'm only using an iPhone here. I'm curious. Let me go around the other side and see if that bowl is in frame. Yeah, you know what? Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, there you go. Now you can see a little bit more about what's happening. But you're going to see a little bit more of me too, which I was trying to avoid because, you know, I'm not the photogenic guy. So we're going to take out all of this lovely avocado. That's 3 avocados. That's a lot of avocado. What I'm going to do is take half of this and just put it in a container airtight. See, yeah, that's a lot of avocado. And then I'm going to see how nice and soft it is, right? It's easy to mash. And that's the beauty of having a nice wrap avocado. It's not just that the flavor is better. I mean, that's the most important part, is that the flavor is better. But you see how much easier it is to mash than if it was a really firm avocado. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that mashing. Let's take care of the garlic. You know what? Let me rinse my fingers real quick. I don't like handling a knife with my fingers all slimy because I'm afraid it's going to slip and then I'll cut myself. Now, I'm just cutting the garlic like this because a lot of times when I crush the garlic, it just goes flying everywhere. But by having a small enough piece and getting it under the blade fully, I know that it's not going to go flying everywhere. It's going to be right where I want it, right? So I'm just going to take a little bit of a smaller piece and give it a nice crush. And as long as you hit it hard enough, right, it pretty much pulverizes. And then we'll just make sure, because, you know, I'm not one of those super professional guys that can hit it one time and turn it into powder. And what's interesting here is, you can't see it because it's off camera, is Lola is clawing at my leg. I'm going to bring her into the shot in a second, just so you can meet her. So this, I'm not going to let her near the garlic, but this is Lola. Say hi to everybody, Lola. Okay, Lola is our little puppy. She's brand new. She's only about 6 months old. When we got her, she was about 3 pounds, and now she's about 9 pounds. So she's been eating very well in the Romeo household. And what's really funny is she doesn't like to eat her puppy food because It smells so delicious in this house that she kind of scoffs at the puppy food. All right, that's enough of Lola. All righty, so I've got the garlic done. Next is the tomato, and I'm just gonna oops, my knife is not sharp enough, huh? I guess I need to sharpen that knife. Yep, I need to sharpen that knife. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it without sharpening for right now, because I don't want to stop what I'm doing. But you see, yeah, that blade needs a little sharpening. Alrighty, that's enough, right? I'm not going to take the seeds out or anything. I'm not going to go crazy like that. I'm just going to throw that tomato right in the bowl, right? So you see I've got the garlic, I've got the avocado, everything's in the bowl. And I still have to finish mashing that avocado. Next is the lime. Alrighty, so we're going to come back to this. Let me finish mashing that avocado. Alright, so the avocado's mashed, the garlic's in there, the tomato's in there. This is the cilantro. The cilantro needs to be, and I'm not going to use too much cilantro. I didn't know it was a thing, but there's actually a day for people that hate cilantro. I didn't know how many people actually don't like cilantro. I know people don't like a lot of different things, but I didn't know there was actually a day dedicated to people that don't like cilantro. So, but I'm not going to put too much in, just enough. I don't want any single flavor in there to overpower the guacamole. What do you want, Lola? Okay, next we're going to use some nice fine sea salt. And I'm only going to use a quarter teaspoon. And this is from Penzeys. It's a, you know, I didn't want to buy a fancy salt, but they didn't have the Pacific sea salt that I normally like to buy. So I just bought this one. And the reason why I like the fine sea salt is because it dissolves faster. A few grinds of pepper. And Lola's going crazy. What are you doing, Lola? And we're going to put in some nice Mexican oregano. You know, maybe about a quarter teaspoon. And then we're going to hit it with the lime. Wow, that lime is not juicy, huh? Not juicy at all. You know, there's a trick to purchasing limes that are juicy, and I guess that's why these were on sale, because they are just not juicy. I might have to cut another lime. All right, this lime is a whole lot better, as you can see. So, you know, there's a trick to the way they feel, and I don't want to go crazy with the lime, but I think that's enough lime to get this party going. We're mixing it all together, and then we're going to do the taste to make sure. And that's kind of what it looks like. You know, it's real simple. I don't have any fancy equipment here. Just use nice, fresh, quality ingredients. And let's take a taste. Yep, I think we're good. And I'm going to now toast a nice flour tortilla and put a little bit on top. Alrighty, so you see I've got a no-stick pan. I got the flame on high, and I'm just going to throw that tortilla in there, and I'm going to just give it a quick couple minutes, not even a couple minutes, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Just get it hot on both sides. And that's it. I'm going to put a little bit of that guacamole right on that tortilla. Alrighty, so I did that little flour tortilla, and I'm just going to break off a little piece and put a little bit of this right on there. And, you know, I like it with chips, but I like it just like that. That is good guacamole. And we could put this on pretty much anything. Now, you might ask, why didn't I put any jalapenos? Well, you know, while I like a little spice, Leia doesn't like spice so much, so I don't want to make it too spicy so that she can enjoy it too. Wow, that's good. Okay, I hope you liked it.